What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming off a contest that looks real good on paper between our visitors and the home team. On the Nighthawks sideline, just look at their head coach. This guy's a confident 4-2, a third of the way into this season. And on the opposing sideline, look at the head coach of the Thunderbirds. His guys making the long trip home from their International Series game last week, so not as much time as usual to prepare for this one. I'm Kate Scott here with Brock Heward. Everybody just about set. And we're off in Austin. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
Okay, you know he's happy about that win last week, but less happy about his performance. He went into the lab this week, there's no question about it, and studied those mistakes, those 2 interceptions, because he knows that's not sustainable for winning. And I love a line from Mike McDonald. He talks about the quarterback being the voice of poise. That means flushing those mistakes from a week ago and being poised to go attack today.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Heads out on the bootleg. That finds the rookie from Wisconsin. Complete. Rolling into enemy territory. Into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown. The Nighthawks take a 6-0 lead right away. One snap in, and this offense as efficient as they could be, partner, and looking very dangerous to begin this ball game too.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing for coaches to tell us in our production meetings they want to be a quick strike offense, got to be explosive. But they put that talk into action. 1 play from scrimmage, 1 touchdown, and 1 massive statement sent across the field.
Kicking team out to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Nighthawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Thunderbirds, nothing.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
The biggest mistake he can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they've planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Hand off to the back. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
30-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Set. Ready?
He's going to throw this one. This is caught downfield by Allen. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
28 yards.
He picks up 28 on the play. And that gives him the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
First down from the 42.
Come on. Set.
On the ground, E.J. Giddens gets it. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Get it.
Looking to throw here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll throw here on first. Snared by the running back here. It's DJ Giddens. And this one doesn't go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
A pickup of 17. And that means first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Giddens will get this off his own read. Got the give on the zone read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Here's the throw. Throw left side, grabbed by Allen. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
Third and 4.
Go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go.
I'll throw it. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. All right, partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
3 on the board, and now he'll send this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Nighthawks and their running back about to get back to work. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Offense to the line. Here we go. They'll start the drive with Edwards. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Throwing off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45.
Anchorage.
Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to bring up first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They'll run here on first down. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Throw here, third down. That's caught for the first. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Anchorage. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
They go play action on first down. Fits it through the middle. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that is good for a first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Here's a quick pass. Caught outright. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. First and goal coming up.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They'll try and punch it in. Fighting for the goal line. Oh, he lost it. Someone punched it out. And the defense has it. Defense recovers. That's a turnover.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when they're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively, and that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. First and 10.
Here we go. Check. Ready.
Drive play straight ahead. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, that kind of gain may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on their next snap. That was a valuable little run right there.
The give here on second. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. To the air on third and long. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Taken down at his own 7-yard line.
1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. Still anybody's game here in the early goings. More from this one right after this. All right, it's about time to get started with quarter number 2. Home offense out, ready to go. And on fourth down, they're about ready to punt. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
At their own 44-yard line.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, first and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Here's a give inside to Edwards. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal.
He'll look to throw. It's a screen play to Edwards. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. The handoff on third and short. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first. They're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He's out to clear. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, one secret ingredient on these jet sweeps to take off like that, Kate, it's timing. We talk about timing and precision in the passing game, but it's the same thing on a jet sweep. You got to hand it off just at the right time to capture an edge like he just did.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They're going play action. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Thunderbirds are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Oh boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Giddens. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
He'll work against the blitz. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Ethan Evans back out there. They're going to punt it away again. Begins his return at the 16. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They're on a 3-game winning streak, Brock, and working to stretch that out to 4. 1st down now, ball at the 33. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so now it's going to be 3rd and long. Throw, 3rd and long. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now slipped away. The Nighthawks flying out their punt team. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The offense headed back to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. 1st down now, ball at the 33. This is Giddens. He's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here we go. Set.
Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And an Austin 1st down.
Ready?
1st and 10 at the 40.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Here's Giddens. They go to him again, Brock, and they deny him the line again. That's another loss. This one sets up fourth down.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, you really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game. What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. That outruns their offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Offense to the line. Here we go. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a new set of downs.
First down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Nighthawks.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's only able to manage 1 yard. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back now, pressure coming. Complete over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it's 2nd down coming up. Running behind center with Edwards. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third and long for him here. Nice piece of work there. That's 9 yards. Might encourage them to go for it now on 4.
He's taken down.
Timeout taken by the offense. They're 2nd. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Out comes the kick team to attempt this field goal. This a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push their lead to 4.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
Here's Gould on the return. And He's brought down just inside the 25. Their offense ready to take the field now. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Running it here with Giddens. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. Offense up to the line fast.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's good for an Austin 1st down. 1st
down, play action. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Sticking to the air here. There's a screen for Giddens. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
1st down.
Come on,
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
60, past the 60. Ready.
Throwing it again here. Complete right side to Washington. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing now off the play action. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Jalen Reed with the INT. And the Nighthawks make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Let's go. 19, 18, go.
They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, looks like. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. And it's Justin Wally getting there for the stop. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. The story is halfway told. Let's see what the back half has in store as we get started in the third quarter. Here's Gould on the return. coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Thunderbirds ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season.
Okay, break.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Back to work after throwing the pick. The left side, grabbed by Allen. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. At the 32-yard line.
Now carried by Giddens. And that's a read goes backwards, Brock. They hand him a loss of 5. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
That's going to be caught by his back. It's Giddens. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down. The Thunderbirds out and ready to punt. Ethan Evans, the one to kick it away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. This offense getting all set for this series. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
He puts a big game downfield. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44.
That's good.
How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there, and a new set of downs.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
He'll send a receiver left. Edwards on the shotgun handoff. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. And no luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. To the air on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He goes right corner pocket there, but does get it to go through from deep. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
My life experience has taught me these kickers are a lot like golfers. They know how to keep score. They know when they've hit their best shots. They know when they've hit their career longs. And he just got it done.
Here's Gould on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here comes their offense out again. They're facing a 13-6 deficit as they take over.
23-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Run here with Giddens. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game. Not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Bronco 80.
Back to throw. pick up 14 yards on that one. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Taking a shot deep here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Okay, ready?
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Ready? 18 card.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. They'll try the right side with Edwards. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be blocked down at the 42. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person that when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Setting up the screen. Makes a tackle. He's still going. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
That's good.
An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that gives him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll go from the gun with Edwards. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Throw left side, complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And they're going to have a first down now.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
One of the tight ends motioning left. On first down, they'll run. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd
and 10, back to throw. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
A loss of 6 yards. And it's 4th down.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It'll still be just a one-score game when we resume play. For the third time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Here's Gould on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Now outruns their offense to take over. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. The give now out of the shotgun. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go, start.
Throwing off the play fake. Finds his back complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run here on 1st down. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Into a crowd and intercepted. And the Nighthawks get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right, you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
From the pistol, here comes Edwards. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives them the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. I love the call, Brock, but wrong situation there. The defense closes that sweep out behind the line. Now, hold on a moment, folks. You got a player in some discomfort after that one. He's going to receive some assistance as we take a brief timeout. Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Now this offense getting set to work here. They are coming off their 1st interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence.
Let's go now.
Not deterred by that kick. He's throwing again. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
A nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
Number 85. That's a gain of 8. Brings up
Third and just 2 to go.
Let's go. Gravity, let's go.
Trying to get it with the option. Has a hole left, room to run. 40, the 30. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
That's good for a Boston first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
You could really tell the defense bit hard on that read option. Everybody went the back's way, and once he pulled it back, he had daylight for days, making the correct read and going for big yardage. Everything they could ask out of him on one play.
And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Pass play now. Oh no, the ball is loose! And the defense jumps on the loose ball. It's a turnover.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
Their offense running back out now. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
They send the tight end in motion left. Back-to-back carries here. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. The defense calls a timeout. That's their 1st. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's a give inside to Edwards. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Third and long. They're going to throw. Complete over the middle. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
So out now comes the punter. Starts his return from the 23. And he's brought down before the return gets far. This offense making its way back out now. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense is eating, it's been a tough watch.
Nearly an interception on that play, so it'll be 2nd down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. He's going to throw again on 2nd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing third and long.
And 10 yards to go.
Ready, ready.
Throw here, third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're staring at fourth and long. Desperation time here. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Ready, go.
Sticking to the air here. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Intended for Anthony
Looking for his wide receiver there.
Incomplete.
And that's going to leave him with a tough
Brings
third
up
and long.
Third down and 10.
Ready.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
Set. Eight.
Third down from the gun. Caught by Washington, left side. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line. First and 10. Got to score immediately here. Only one timeout left, and that clock winding down. From the red zone on first. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Azari Thomas. And the Nighthawks will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
First and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
They'll start the drive with Edwards. He will have the first down there. And they can start to celebrate now. That's going to lock up this victory for them. All set to go now from the 35.
First down, Nighthawks.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Edwards off his own read. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Blown back, gets the handoff. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means first down. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a design run. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Well, you get to this point, and what happens is you get to that building the next day, and everybody feels good. Secretary feels good. Chef feels good. Kitchen feels